In a moment, he'll say, wow, kid, that was the greatest shot I've ever seen.
Wow, kid, that was the greatest shot I've ever seen.
Welcome back to JR Pro Shop Vids. Jimoo is here in Montreal, Buffa Distribution. So excited because we got the brand new NU 2.0. This new, not urethane bowling ball, remember, not urethane, exciting piece that has released by Hammer. Today we're gonna compare it against the Black Hammer 78D, one of my favorite new urethane balls since I can't throw my purple hammer. We're here on this lovely Buffa lane on 38-foot Viper. It is a nice sport shot out here. Got some oil. It should be really good for the urethane and non-urethane ball. I also just got a lesson with Gold Coach Frank Buffa, so this should be the greatest review ever. Let's start off with a nice baby swing and get a baseline here. Pretty good way to start. As you can see, Specto behind me says that I hit 8 board at the arrows and the 3rd board down lane at the break point. That's actually further right than I usually stand. Since we're not back at home, this lane doesn't have as much built-in friction, not a huge track built up. Let's keep throwing the urethane balls and see how it goes. With Frank, we worked a little bit more on timing and getting a nice release at the bottom so we're not grabbing it. Missed inside. Missed a little inside, that's okay. The ball was able to hold its line a little, not hitting up on the ball anymore, meaning it's not rolling as early. Pretty good shot. As you can see, we missed a little in at 11, 6 board, so 3 boards in on both the target and the break point. Still held its line, it was pretty good. One more from that line, let's hit our target. Better. Ooh, very sweet, very sweet. So the Black Hammer 78D, I got this ball mainly because I can't throw my purple hammer or specific urethane balls for regional tournaments or any PBA sanctioned events. This ball is 78 hardness. I won't get too much into the details and science behind it, but this ball is legal and I find that it hooks just a little bit earlier and a little bit less than the purple hammer, my favorite ball. This one's been really good, controllable, nice on the fresh, shorter patterns. Now we're gonna try out the new NU 2.0. Special shout out to Mark and everyone here at Buffa Distribution for letting me and Jungo crash for a few days. Let's see how this ball rolls. Remember, it's not urethane. That ball was really good. Whoa, the same board. I hit the same board. Jungo. 0.2 variance at the arrows, 0.1 variance at the break point. Okay, whatever. So it's true, I only missed by 0.2 at the arrows, 0.1 at the break point. Actually pretty proud of myself there. That ball was definitely a lot cleaner, sharper off the back end. That's probably because the urethane balls hook a little earlier and stand up, when this ball, not being urethane, is getting a little further down, snapping a little harder. Also comes with a 500, 2000 to finish. That 2000 just gets it down the lane a little bit further before it starts to hook. I hope I'm saying all these facts right. Oh, got a little round it. Ooh. I got a little around the ball on that one at the release, and it really showed down lane as it went right past the 9-pin. I don't think I could leave a 9-pin with the 78D, but that not urethane. Whew. Typically on the shorter patterns, you want to stay closer to the right, closer to the gutter, but we're gonna move 2 boards in with our feet. Little late 10-pin there. Pretty good. I was pretty fast with my feet on that one. I can tell that it just went a little far down lane before it started to turn. I'm gonna slow down slightly. Hopefully it rounds the corner into the pocket. Oh no, Mark's watching. Oh no, Mark's watching. In a moment he'll say, wow, kid, that was the greatest shot I've ever seen.
Wow, kid, that was the greatest shot I've ever seen.
So I don't know what's wrong with Mark's lane here. That gray board didn't hook outside of one board. It's okay. I don't blame him for it. We'll throw a good shot here, and this one will strike. There you go. All right, finally did what we were supposed to do. Ignore the gutter. That ball, we threw it a little slower, gave it just that extra half a second to turn the corner, and look at that, 10 back. Switching over back to the hammer 78D. Same line as that last little move in. Throw it a little slower. That ball got a little further outside at the break point. You'd expect it to hook a little bit, but I truly believe that the Not Urethane 2.0 just hooks a little bit more, can cover a few more boards overall. As we keep throwing shots, the oil will also be pushed down a little bit further, meaning that it won't be as sharp in the back. But before all that happens, we're gonna throw a good shot. Definitely caught that one at the bottom. A little high, 4-pin. All right, so question time with Jimoo, really from Buffa, but question time with Jimoo. How often do you practice outside of 5? And what I mean is lefty or righty, or how often are you playing outside that first arrow? Let me know down in the comments below. I know that as soon as I get back home, that's what I'm gonna be practicing. But you let me know down in the comments below. Yeah, I moved a little bit further right as the oil's starting to come down or get pushed down. These balls react great, especially this one. I feel like it's not seeing that early friction at all. It gets down the lane pretty nice and corners into the pocket great.
You landed in the same spot, your laydown was the same. You missed a little bit right. Okay? So now that's the thing, is like, that was a little bit off, but you missed your target right.
So that means if I hit my target.
So now if you hit your target, you're gonna be dead on. So now if you want to, like to close off more, move your right foot forward a bit. Like stay straight with the boards. Keep your feet straight with the boards. Right now, like you're, yeah, like that. Okay, so that's how you shut down, using your hips.
I'm gonna do some lessons after this, but in the meantime, we're gonna finish this ball review. We're gonna move just a little further right from where we started, play more down the lane, especially because there's more oil down there now. Won't go extreme, but we'll go a little further right. It's pretty good, pretty good. I'm gonna just miss a little further right of that, and we should be perfect. There we go. That's pretty sweet. I'm already liking this new ball. And while Mark does some alterations, firm roll.
Yeah, just jam on it.
Jam on it.
That's the type of look I like to see on short patterns where it just hooks, stops, like because you have the speed on it. That's, you saw the movement in the pins.
Yeah.
You could probably even move one right with your feet.
Yeah.
And even try to jam it in there even harder if you want.
All right, I think we may have found the perfect line as long as we can execute. All right, missed a little out, a little round.
There you go, that's how you play short pattern.
That's how you play a short pattern. So that's how you play the short pattern. All right, back from the lanes. I'm pretty impressed with this. At the same time, I was working on my PAP and Mark finally told me how to bowl on a short pattern. First reactions, this one is definitely not as early as the black 78D. As you know, this one is not urethane, kind of like the blue, and the 78D is urethane. That one's gonna roll a little earlier, stand up, and you can see on some of those last shots, it stood up and a much slower reaction on the way to the pocket. When this ball, it kind of slides to the front part of the lane easier and then has more of a reaction, sharper motion off the back end. And that's because this cover isn't gonna try to roll as early as the urethane. With that being said, I do like this reaction a lot. I wasn't a huge fan of the NU blue. I really only threw it on house shots because I just didn't know what to do with it. But this one, I don't know, maybe it's the weird looking color, but I kind of like it on these lanes. I can't wait to test it out more when we're back home, throw in some tourneys, and it could be a really good transition ball from urethane into my other reactives. Halfway through bowling, we noticed that this ball was getting a little too far down the lane before it started to roll, and that's not really good for short. We want the ball to roll a little earlier, so Mark came in with the old 1000 pad, just touched the surface a little bit, and what it did was allow the ball to read that much sooner and face up to the pocket a little bit better. And that's really the proper way to bowl on a short pattern. Usually the tendency, especially in today's modern game, is to see your ball overhook, so you want to move left, throw it further right, and make sure that you give the ball enough time to hook into the pocket. What Mark was trying to tell us is that having a little bit more surface, letting the ball roll and stand up earlier, and kind of just fade into the pocket is much better and more controlled for a short pattern. Sometimes it seems like the more you hit it, the more revs you have, the better you'll be. But sometimes on the short pattern, and what we should be looking at in practice is sometimes less is more. When you're keeping your angles much straighter, more in front of you, sometimes that gives you more control and better results. And the moral of the story at the very end is in practice as well, outside of throwing your new balls, it's important to work on your skills. For me personally, I don't often need to play outside of first arrow, so I don't practice it. However, you never know when you're gonna get into a situation when there's a gold medal match, when you're trying to punch out for league, win some money, where you're gonna need to play a different part of the lane you haven't played before. So if you practice it ahead of time, it's no longer, what am I gonna do? It's now gonna be, I got this. Once again, make sure to check out shop.buffabowling.com. This guy is amazing, his team's amazing. Everyone here at Buffa Distribution is awesome. So make sure you check it out. Use promo code JungleBarks and get 10% off your entire order. Balls, bags, shoes, he's got it all. So make sure you check it out. And I hope you enjoyed this Not Urethane 2.0 vid with Jimoo in Montreal. It's time to fly back home. See you later. Miss inside. Better. Oh, got a little round it. There you go.
Oh.